Hi, hello, good morning children. How are you? I think you have completed the notes for the first lesson, that is the freedom movement, which I have already sent you. Listen children, be serious, you are in 10th standard. Don't take things very easy. Whatever notes I am sending you, whatever the video I am sending you, try to listen to the videos. Okay, nobody in 10th standard, very few are viewing the videos. Okay, don't do that. View the videos. Okay, then you will write the notes and it will be easy for you to write the notes. And today it is the second lesson which I am taking, that is Era of Gandhi and National Movement. Era of Gandhi and National Movement. As you all know, Mahatma Gandhi played a major role. He played a very important and a vital role in the Indian freedom movement. Okay, he created Gandhian way of struggle or Gandhi model of struggle in the Indian freedom movement. He is the most widely recognized figure of the Indian national movement for his role in leading the movement in a violent way, not in a leading non-violent civil uprising. He led it in a non-violent movement. Okay, so that is why he was called as the Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who is popularly called as Bapu. Even to everybody will tell, who is the father of our nation, you will tell it is none other than Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi is the father of our nation. He is called as Bapu. Okay, now early life and growth. He was born on 2nd October, that is 1869. He was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar of present-day Gujarat, Kathiawar district. Karamchand Gandhi was his father and Putali Boy was his mother. She influenced Gandhi on moral values. She taught him the good deeds. She taught him the moral values. Okay, after completing the basic education at Porbandar, what happened? Gandhi ji went to England in 1888. In 1888, after finishing the basic qualification in Porbandar, he went to England in 1888 for law education. Okay, and completed his bar at law and returned to India. Okay, later he went to Natal, South Africa. He went to South Africa representing Dada Abdullah and company. In 18 he went to Natal of South Africa to represent Dada Abdullah and company. Understood? So, though Gandhi intended to be a Natal only 3 months, okay, he ended up living in South Africa for 20 long years. Okay, after 3 months also he extended there and he was there for 20 years. Okay, he opposed the apartheid policy that discriminated between the dark skinned and the pale skinned people. Okay, he differentiated, discriminated during the time they were discriminated between the blacks and the whites. Okay, he invented a new tool of protest called Satyagraha. Okay, new tool. He invented a new tool, that is Satyagraha, and formulated it does and don't, what you should do and what you should not do. He distinguished. Okay, many South Africans take pride. As you all know, he was there. He knew the differentiate how they were treating the black people. Okay, so he also fought for them. Okay, so now many South Africans, they take pride in declaring that you sent us unformed Gandhi and we sent back the complete Gandhi. Understood? So that was the pride taken up by the South African people. Okay, now next it is about Gandhi in India, the initial protest. What are the protests? One of the major achievements in the year 1918, okay, where the Champran and Kheda agitation, which are also called as movement against British landlords. Okay, that was the agitation that it took place between, that is, he wanted to be against the British landlords. Okay, the farmers and peasantry were forced to grow indigo. They were forced to grow indigo and were even forced to sell them at fixed prices. Okay, at the fixed prices they have to sell their products. Okay, so now next it is the Satyagraha. Satyagraha means what do you mean by Satyagraha? Satyagraha is one of the major methods of protest of Gandhiji. It is one of the major protests. Okay, the word Satyagraha means the assertion of the truth. The word Satyagraha means that is the assertion of the truth. It was one of the major weapons. Satyagraha was the weapon used by Gandhiji. He employed in South Africa also. Okay, it is his moral weapon. What was that? That was his moral weapon that he used to based on non-violence. Okay, it means asserting the rightful place of truth by employing peaceful means. Understood? Assertion means the rightful place of truth by employing peaceful means. The use of this weapon is one of the major social exploration. Okay, that was the major social exploration that have ever taken place in the human history. Next it is about the Ahimsa. Ahimsa is one of the basic trait of Gandhiji. Okay, he firmly believed that one should face violence with Ahimsa and Satyagraha. He employed motherly strategies such as Ahimsa, Satyagraha and fasting against the brutal force of Britishers. Brutal, the harassment done by the Britishers. Okay, this Gandhiji he employed that is motherly strategy. How loveful a mother will be to the child. So he peacefully wanted to solve the problems. Understood, children? So he motherly strategies, employed motherly strategies, and moreover fasting against the brutal force of the Britishers like military, police and laws. Okay, so the example was the defeat of the English, mighty English in the hands of Gandhi. That was one example. Okay, that was a strong message in the annals of the history. Understood? Next, unity of Hindus and Muslims. Gandhiji always championed the unity of Hindus and Muslims. Okay, during the national freedom struggle, he wanted the Hindus and the Muslims to be united. Okay, he believed that without unity among the Muslims and Hindus, it is difficult to achieve independence. Okay, and also it becomes difficult to survive as nation in future. So he wanted to unite the Hindus and the Muslims. Okay, he always said that Hindus and Muslims are the two eyes of Mother India. Okay, Gandhiji said that the Hindus and the Muslims are the two eyes of the nation, that is Mother India. Okay, next it is about the Jallianwala Massacre. Okay, this one. The Britishers they implemented the Rowlatt Act in 1919. Through this act, the Britishers started controlling the nationalists. Okay, the nationalist people, they began to control. As I told you in the first lesson itself, I told you there is the freedom movement. In that lesson, the moderates, the radicals and the revolutionaries. So they wanted to control this power. They wanted to control this. Okay, so firstly they implemented this Rowlatt Act. According to this act, they wanted to control the nationalists. Under this act, they could arrest a man and declare him as an offender to the court of law. Okay, under this one, they can arrest any of the person if they are against the Britishers. Okay, so this law was implemented. Okay, so now this snatched away the rights of the people to assemble. So this one snatched away the freedom of the people. They were not allowed to do the meetings. They were not allowed to do the public meetings. Okay, so Gandhiji formed an association called Satyagraha Sabha. Okay, Gandhiji that is a small association called as the Satyagraha Sabha to oppose this. By utilizing numerous political methods like huge public marches and means along boycotts, the act was opposed. Okay. Next, the British government decided to suppress the agitation against Rowlatt Act. Okay. The British government decided to suppress the agitation. The people, they revolted against the Britishers. Okay. So Gandhiji has called for one-day Hartal. Hartal means strike. That is on April 6, 1919. Dr. Fakhruddin and Dr. Satyapal and various other leaders were arrested in Punjab. So, okay, so during the time, during the meeting, during the Hartal, so many leaders were being arrested by the Britishers. To protest these arrests, the people had assembled in Jallianwala Bagh. What is Bagh means? It is nothing but a park. Okay, in the park they assembled. Okay, on April 13, 1919, on the day of Baisakhi festival, Harvest festival of the Assamese people. That is Baisakhi festival. Okay, the military general of Amritsar, that is General Dyer, okay, and his army entered the garden, blocked the main entrance behind them. They closed the doors, okay, and closed the doors and killed around 380 Protestants, okay. 380 protesters were being killed and thousands were injured, okay. This incident saddened people like Gandhiji and others. So this incident was very sad for Gandhiji, as because more than 380 people and more than 1,000 people, they were injured. This incident saddened Gandhiji. Okay, so military rule was implemented in Punjab after this incident. Moreover, Rabindranath Tagore returned his knighthood award back, opposing this mindless violence. Due to this violence, he returned his knighthood also. Okay, so this became the reason for the launch of non-cooperation movement by Gandhi. Later on, there are so many movements. That is, one by one movements will be there. There is Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement, then Chowra Chowri incident. Everything is there. So one by one, I will be explaining it to you in detail. Understood? So for today, this much is enough. That is this incident, Satyagraha, Ahimsa, and Jallianwala Bagh, and the early life of Gandhiji. That is all enough today. So tomorrow I will be explaining, I will be continuing the lesson. Understood, children? Okay, thank you.